Alright, I think we're gonna go ahead and start fooling with our face a little bit. That way we know how much we need to work back so we can kind of get the body a bit more finished stage. I already outlined the face. Now the key to this is going to be able to get the hair cut back enough that we can actually get some depth to our face, but no, not so far split between the face and the hairline that looks like a big gap. That's going to be the challenge. That and the nose. Getting the profile of that nose is going to be a right bugger. Yep, we're gonna have to be a little bit more drastic in our approach. Alright. Still not quite enough. I'm not going to worry about those laugh lines right now. These lines coming off from the nose, because we're going to shape it down so much that they're just going to disappear, and we'll just have to add those in with the actual knife. What I'm doing now is I've made a stop cut around the nose, and I'm just taking the tip of the blade and just very carefully cutting up against that and just moving the wood out of the way. Part that always happens is your nostril flares tend to want to break off, and that's just a pain in the butt when that happens. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is cut a notch in the cheek here. Do the same thing on this side. It's going to be like a indentation near the jawline. And then with those laugh lines, we're going to do another notch, like a V shape. We're going to do one up here by the eye too, so where the corner of the eye is. Smaller one. Do the same thing over here. What we're trying to do is just trying to get the general shape of the face going. And I've gone around the mouth. Let's hope that it doesn't want to tear. And that's details like these real fine details in the face. That's when you want to really pay attention when you're stenciling on, or you're drawing on, or however you're getting your face on there. If you do it like my method, some people just do it straight from memory. They don't write anything down, draw anything down, nothing. Anyways, you want to make sure that grain is working in your favor. The certain details you want to put in, if that grain's running the opposite direction, it's just going to tear and not actually hold the shape you're wanting to. Alright, not terrible, not terrible. We haven't done much yet, guys, because we haven't got this nose profile. See, there's still no profile. So we're going to have to bring this hairline even further back. This grain is tight right there. You can see that color change. Gun. Sorry about all the racket there, guys. Feeling very congested all of a sudden. I think they missed out a good marketing deal with that new movie that came out, the Scary Stories Tell in the Dark. I went and saw that in theaters because I grew up with that book series. I enjoyed it. It was pretty decent. Really kind of captured the feel from when I was a kid and all that. But they really missed out, in my opinion, by waiting until November to release it on a home video, as they'd call it back in the day, on DVD and all that. Because you got the October season here, and no scary stories to watch. That'd have been a decent one to watch for Halloween, because it is pretty family friendly too. It was surprising. What do you think about it? The book series was more for like teenagers, young teenagers, stuff like that. So it couldn't be terribly scary. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to bring this forehead back just a little bit. Try and help bring out the nose. You want to be very careful, because when your knife is really sharp, it's going to want to slice through very easily. So with the slightest bit of pressure, you could actually fall down and lose a lot of detail, like for the eyes, for example. See? Alright, so we're going to go around the eye, remove that little bit of wood. I'm going to go under the eye, just like so. I'm going to go angled in towards the nostril, remove that wood. that. Do the same thing on the other side. And it's gonna look a little weird for a minute. Just keep the visual in your mind of what you're trying to do, and everything will stay golden. That's a subtle reference to the movie The Outsiders. Stay golden, Pony Boy. Just FYI. My brother's always getting on me for throwing out obscure movie references. Alright. Some tight quarters here. I can see it taking shape though. We're staying in the realm of me liking it, which is a good thing. Alright, so what we gotta do now is make a small faint cut on the nostrils, right where the bridge comes down, bridge of the nose, the straight part. It's our stop cut, and then we're gonna come up to the side of it and just take a thin slice in. And what we just did there is we just made our nostril look more real and give it some actual dimension. These angles are a bugger, I swear. I got spoiled doing that practice head. Didn't have all this other stuff in the way. That's looking good though. Alright, we gotta do the same thing on the other side. So we already did our thin cut here. Come up and just take a thin slice from the other way. And boom. Don't know how well you can see that, but we got some nostrils. Well, the flares. Nostrils, I guess, technically would be the holes in the bottom of the little flares that you breathe in and out of. Alright, now, try and give us a little point. I'm going to do a very shallow notch cut right above the tip of the nose. Maybe a little bit more angled than that. Alright, the lighting wasn't very good on that. I could barely see. Alright, now we're going to go up on the edge of the bridge and just kind of soften it from these right angled edges. Alright, try and taper this bridge. Alright, not too bad for right now. Let's go ahead and soften these cheekbones a smidge.